My wife says I abandoned her kids just like their first dad. But what she won't admit is that her daughter terrorized mine, stealing, gaslighting, and crossing every line. I didn't leave because I didn't care. I left because I do. Subscribe to Reddit Rocky for daily stories. My wife and I are in our 30s, and between us, we have 5 kids. I have 2 kids, who are 15 and 13, from my late wife. My wife has 3 kids, a 16-year-old daughter from her previous relationship and 2 more, aged 10 and 7, from her late husband. We've been married for 4 years, and before that, we were together for 2 years. When we first got together, she was sharing custody of her oldest daughter with her ex. After we got married, some issues started popping up. Family members suspected she was taking things from them and mentioned that she had a bit of an attitude. I started to notice money going missing here and there, but we couldn't pinpoint who was taking it. Her ex would mention cool stuff their daughter bought because she was so good with saving money, but that didn't match our experience. In our house, she would spend her money immediately unless someone stopped her, which her dad never seemed to do. Then it got really apparent that she was being disrespectful and taking things that didn't belong to her. About a year after our wedding, her dad asked the court for permission to move out of state for work and to take her with him. My wife fought it, but since the daughter wanted to go, the judge allowed it and said her dad had to cover all the visits to us. During those visits, her behavior got worse, especially with stealing. She would wait until she was about to leave and then grab small things that wouldn't be noticed right away. One time, she took parts of my 15-year-old's Nintendo Switch because she claimed her own was broken at her dad's house. Other items went missing too after her visits. My wife replaced the stuff her oldest took, but after the Switch incident, I told her that we needed to come up with a plan because I was worried about my kids. I felt I had to put them first. While we were discussing it, her daughter asked if she could live with us full-time during the summer visit. My ex was all in right away, super excited. I can't say the same for myself. She thought we could just address the issue now and move on. Other family members pointed out that it wouldn't be that simple since there were worries about her daughter since she was 7, and things were actually getting worse. I saw their point but explained to my wife that I had a responsibility to my kids just like she did to hers. She reassured me it wouldn't be a big deal and that we could figure things out. I firmly believed that wasn't possible, and I told her I'd be moving out with my kids. She asked me to chat with my kids first to see if they were okay with it. Deep down, we knew what they would say. My son had already made it clear he didn't want to see her daughter again after the last incident. My wife insisted we needed to work this out because her younger kids would suffer without me. I felt bad about it, but I stood my ground. I wasn't going to make my kids live with her oldest. She argued that I had a responsibility to all 5 kids and that if I was so troubled by her daughter's behavior, I should stick around and help instead of running away. I told her that losing my kids over her oldest wasn't an option. I wanted to be there for the younger 2 if that's what they wanted, but it was obvious we couldn't make this work. When we finally moved out, my kids looked so relieved, confirming I made the right choice. They even confessed they were worried her daughter would take their stuff if we stayed. A couple of weeks after we moved out, I filed for divorce. My wife has tried reaching out and asking me to come back, saying that her oldest is living with her now and claiming we didn't really make an effort to solve things. I told her that there was nothing to work out because I was clear about my boundaries. She brought up how the youngest 2 are suffering since both dads chose to leave and questioned how she could explain to them that their second dad put his biological kids first. She has pleaded with me several times to reconsider the divorce and try to be a family again, but I just can't agree to that. Am I in the wrong here? Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Not in the wrong. She's trying to guilt trip you for being a good dad to your children when she failed as a mother. Take care of your children, they are lucky to have you. Commenter 2. You made the right choice. Your kids should always come first. If your wife can't see you're doing exactly the same as she's doing with her daughter, then that's on her. She didn't put your kids before her thieving daughter, and I wouldn't expect her to, really, but she's asking you to do what she herself won't. Commenter 3. What do you want to bet that she is only coming to stay full-time because her dad started policing her nonsense? Considering what you said, I doubt she just up and decided that staying with you guys was suddenly better than with her dad, where she would have been the only kid getting doted on. Something must have happened, which her dad was putting an end to, and in her attitude, she did not like it, hence why she came back to the parent who is tolerant of her nonsense. Would you have stayed and risked your kids' safety, or left like I did? Let me know in the comments.